Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. And then if you like the video and you want to see more of that, please look down below, hit that subscribe button, and like this video. So today I am going to talk about my Vita collection. A few videos ago I did my Switch collection and everybody seemed to really like that one. So I've been working on this for a little while. And it's almost just as big, if not maybe a little bit smaller, but definitely gonna have a few games and stuff to go through. So hopefully I can get through this a little bit quicker than I did with my Switch collection. That one was a little bit long. If this one's gonna be just as long, I might do a double take, do a two-part to this one. But let's get started. So let's start with, I guess, the Vita itself. This is the one I have. It's the black version. It is the newer version. There was an original version which I don't have anymore, but picked this one up. I picked this one up a couple years ago because unfortunately I had this one as well, which is the blue turquoise one, and I went to the Portland Gaming Expo a few years ago, and I left it in the airport on the seat next to me, and I'm so bummed because I had a bunch of games that I was playing that I was like halfway through, and I lost all my saves, I was like, oh man. And I like the blue one. The blue one's by far one of my favorite colors that you can get for the Vita. So for my birthday that year, or Christmas, whatever it was, I got the black one. Probably gonna end up picking up a blue one eventually too, because they are kind of a decent price now, so definitely looking at picking something like that up later on. But as for the Vita, awesome handheld. Now that this was my go-to for handhelds. This was I played this every day, all day. Like, this was my system. Great selection of games. There's backwards compatibility with the PS1, PSP. They have their own app store, which includes like just your retro games. Like, they got all kinds of stuff that you can get for this thing. So if you don't have one and you're looking for a nice handheld with some really good games, definitely pick this one up, because like I said, there are thousands and thousands of games you can pick up. I mean, I have a bunch of digital games, which I'll kind of explain. I won't go through all of them because I have a lot of digital games, because all the PS1, PSP games, they're all digital, so you have to put them out. You get them from the PSP store or the PlayStation store. But my physical copies, I mean, I got a ton of physical copies here that I'm going to show you. So I guess let's get started, because at this rate we're going to have another long video. So again, this is my system. I got the let me turn up the brightness here for you so you can kind of see what I got. So I got this. It's pretty nice touchscreen. I got all these games. Most of these are digital. I mean, you got Borderlands 2. That's a digital one. I got XCOM. I got Super Star Wars. I got Grim Fandango. Got Minecraft. I have the Bard's Tale. You get Netflix, Hulu on here. Got a couple of. I got Secret of Mana. Sword Art Online, just all kinds and then here's some PSP, some PS1 games, Resident Evil 3, I got Star Wars Battlefront 2, E7, awesome game, Splinter Cell, Crimson Gem Saga, Killzone Liberation, I mean, the list goes, Xenonia, list goes on and on for games that you can play on this thing and that you can download. Sega Genesis collection. I mean, like I said, just an awesome handheld if you want something to be able to play all kinds of great games. Like I said, the Switch is coming out with a lot of the games that were on the Vita, but there are just still so many games that you can play on the Vita that you can't play on anything else. So again, I'm going to just kind of go through my list of games. Just explain a little bit, just kind of go through them. I'm not going to give too much information on them. I just want to kind of go through them. Last time I think I gave a little more information than I was expecting. So just kind of go through them. Ones that I think you should pick up. Ones that I mean, there's some in here that I haven't even played before. I got some doubles of other ones, and just And then I got a couple that I haven't even opened, so we'll talk about those, and I'll show you those. So first off, let's go with Injustice: Gods Among Us. Awesome fighting game. Definitely something to pick up. Yeah, I know it's on a bunch of other systems, but if you want it on the Vita, I think it's cheap. Most of these you're not going to get for too much. They're pretty cheap if you can find them. Most of them are probably not in the case anymore, but definitely a good fighter if you want to pick that one up. I've got Operation Babel. Have no idea. I just picked it up because I want to get the entire collection of the Vita. So this was one I didn't have, so I picked it up. Something I'll probably play eventually. Zero Time Dilemma. Now, I have never played these games, and I'm pretty sure this is empty. Yep. Nope. Oh, it's in there. Never mind. I got one of these. The guy had an empty case, so he gave it to me, but I haven't really played much, but that's a game I got. Lego Marvel Superheroes. Good game for the Vita. They have some for other systems, but great Lego game on the Vita. It's a fun, if you like Lego, definitely a fun game to play. I got Freedom Wars. Haven't played it, but I believe it's something more like a Monster Hunter type S game, but with robots and stuff. Not as good, obviously, as Monster Hunter is just a really good game. This one's I haven't played it, but eventually I will. I mean, it's in my collection. So. This one I love this one. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, great games. Love this series. Super stoked that it was on the Vita and then I could play it handheld. I even got it digital because I bought it digital, then I bought it on this. But my personal favorite is number 2. I just love that game. 3 was really good too. Everybody really loves 3, and I love 3, but 2 is my favorite by far. Dynasty Warriors, I haven't played it, but most people know what it is. FIFA 15, good soccer game if you like soccer games. It's a good quality pickup for the Vita if you want one. Tales of Heart R. Now I believe this is a remake of one of them. I've played a few of the Tales games. This one's okay. Graphic wise, it's okay. It's just an okay game. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but if you like a little action or RPGs or anything, like, you pick it up. It's a good one. Or if you want to just make a whole collection with the Vita, definitely pick it up. This one's an awesome one too. You get 3 games. Jak and Daxter, the HD collection. Love these games. Super excited that they were on the Vita. I've played them all, beat them. I'd probably play it again. It's just one of those games you can play over and over again for sure. MLB 14, good baseball game. Really cool that you can play it on the Vita. I mean, there's a lot of these games that I'm pretty stoked that you can play on the Vita. But if you like baseball, definitely pick it up. I got another Lego game, Batman 2, Lego Batman 2. Lego Batman, good game. Those 2 I'm going to wait for later. I'll do my better ones, or the ones that I suggest to play later on. Soul Sacrifice. Now, I've played some of it. I haven't played enough to say that it's a great game or a good game. But definitely, again, I mostly have these because I'm trying to get a whole collection for the whole Vita collection. So that's why I picked this one up. But again, now I have something to play. If I'm ever needing something to play, I got a bunch of games here to play. Batman Blackgate, good game. 2D scrolling game, side-scrolling game. Sorry, good game. Really, it's definitely a Batman game to pick up for the Vita. Lego Harry Potter. It's on every system you can possibly think of, but had to get it. Oh, this is 5 through 7. I think 1 through 4 is on the PSP, so I have it digitally, but you can pick up 5 through 7 on the Vita. Unit 13 is like a Call of Duty type game. Have not played it. I heard it's really hard, so I haven't really gotten into that one. Little Deviants. Haven't played it. It was like I think this was like a original game day release or system release game, but this is a game where you really can use the back touchpad on the Vita, where you can roll them with your finger on the back touchpad. So kind of a cool concept, but definitely a cool game to have. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 versus Capcom 3. Good fighting game. Love the Marvel versus Capcom series. Definitely a good one to have for your Vita. Got Jurassic Park Lego World. Great, again, another great Lego game on the Vita. This one's a good pickup. Final Fantasy X and X2. Really good. Now I know you can get it on the Switch, so most people probably end up getting it on the Switch, but on the Vita it's really good too. Let's go with PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I haven't played it, but it's a Battle Royale game, kind of like Smash Bros. So if you like Smash Bros and you want something a little bit different and you have the Vita, just try and pick that one up. As Divine Hearts, a great little game. I think this one's on the Switch now too, but I got this one from Limited Run. I played it on my smartphone, so I wanted to pick this up for the Vita. And good game. Virtue Last Reward. Now this is the one. It's similar to the one that I talked about earlier, but this is the one that's empty. I got a case, so I'll have to pick up the actual game eventually. All right, we got more Dynasty Warrior, Extreme Legends, Dynasty Warrior 8. Don't know, haven't played it. Asphalt, good racing game on the Vita. If you want a good racing game, this is definitely one to pick up. Disgaea 3, if that's how you say it. I really haven't figured out how to say that properly, but if you like the action, or not the action, if you like the role-playing RPGs, I think this one's a little bit more of a strategy as kind of game too. Haven't played it, so I'm not. I've seen gameplay and stuff like that, but it's a series I want to get into. I just haven't had the time. I know they're long games, so but I'll definitely have to check that out eventually. Call of Duty. Well, we all know what that is. Then I got Phantom. This is the one I tried so hard to play. I've been wanting Phantasy Star Online to come out for so long, and I picked this one up. It is a Japanese version because the English version never came out. I can't understand Japanese. I can't read it. I can't say it. I can't speak it. I can't. So unfortunately, I got to the title screen and a couple things, and I have no idea what was going on, so I couldn't play it. But it is in my collection because it is a Phantasy Star game, and I'm a huge Phantasy Star fan, so I had to pick that up for sure. I'm going to do these two together. So Walking Dead Telltale series, seasons 1 and 2. Great if you like the Telltale series. These are great games to get on the Vita. They're a pretty decent price too. But if you like Walking Dead and the Telltale series. What else we got? Tokien Kiwama, if I said that right too. Now this is like a what do you call it now? I can't think. Monster Hunter. There we go. This is like a Monster Hunter game too, also, but it's Japanese style. I've played a little bit of it. Again, I haven't played a lot. I haven't played a lot of these. Just again, I have a lot of them because I want to get my collection up. So that's why I have a lot of these. But the ones that I've played, I'll mention, and the ones that I really enjoyed playing on the Vita. Most of the ones I've played are actually are digitally owned, or digital, just because a lot of them are like PS1 games and the PSP games that I wanted to play on my Vita. And it's just with the HD and everything on the Vita, it's just a nice crisp screen. So 2 games, God of War, great games. Played these on both systems that they're on. I think they're on all the systems now again. Blaze Blue is a fighting game. Haven't played it, but in my collection. Smart As, looks like some kind of brain teaser game. Haven't played it. It's on but in my collection. Assassin's Creed 3. This was a really good game. I love the Assassin's Creed series. This was a good one. I was stoked when it came up for the Vita. It's on a couple other systems now, but definitely something to pick up on the Vita if you want. The Lego Movie, haven't played it, but it's a Lego game, so probably pretty good game. Double copy of Lego Marvel Superheroes. Now this game is a must play if you have a PS Vita, and that is Persona Gold 4. This is probably the only one I've played. Actually, this is the only one I've played, and it is awesome. On the Vita, it's great. Definitely pick this up if you have a Vita, and you can get it digitally, or if you want a hard copy, you can pick it up. Trillion God of Destruction. No idea, but it's in my collection. Mod Nation Racing. Here's another little racing game. It's a little bit more cartoony, not like a couple of the other ones, but seems like a decent racing game. Tokyo Xandao is a must pick up, in my opinion. Really good dungeon crawler type game. It's kind of like it's kind of like a Persona game in a way. So definitely, if you have a Vita, I know you can get it on the PS4. So even if you have a PS4, pick it up on the PS4. But if you want it on the Vita, definitely pick that up. Awesome game. Cannot say, I couldn't put it down when I was playing that game. Ys 8. Great game. I love the Ys series. Super happy that it came out on the Vita. And definitely one to pick up on the Vita if you have a Vita. It is on the Switch and everything else too, but definitely a good pickup for the Vita. Another Marvel's Avenger game. Grand Kingdom. This one's more like, it's almost like a board game type game. I've played a little bit of it, but just haven't really got into it that much. God Wars Future Past. Haven't played it, put it in my collection though, so great to have that in my collection. World of Final Fantasy. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of a cutesy Final Fantasy game, so not really my kind of Final Fantasy game, but nice to have it in my collection. Assassin's Creed Chronicles, which is like a 2D side-scrolling game. Not bad for what it is, an Assassin's Creed. I like the Assassin's Creed, so good to have in my collection. Ragnarok Odyssey. Pretty sure this is like a Monster Hunter game as well. There's quite a few Monster Hunter-esque games on the Vita. So haven't played this one, but actually now looking at it, I might put this one aside and play it later because it looks pretty good. So I'm actually gonna just slide that over there, and I'm gonna play that later. And I might actually have to. Maybe I'll do a review on it. I know it's an older game, but I mean it might be something to look into. So I got 2 copies of Sly Cooper because I had no idea that I had it, and I went to the store and found it and picked it up again. I've never actually played Sly Cooper, but definitely look at it. It's got 3. There's 3 games in here, so that's a nice. That's nice. But I believe it originally came out on the PS2. Never played on the PS2, and I just haven't played on this. But I might pick it. Might try that one of these days. Another Harry Potter game. For some reason, I have 2 of those. Same thing as the Sly Cooper, I guess. Uncharted Golden Abyss. Uncharted is one of the greatest franchises that I've ever played, and to have this on a handheld was amazing. So definitely pick up this one. It's a completely different storyline than the originals on the PS3 and the PS4, but really, really good game to play. Shiren the Wanderer. Now this one is, I played a little bit of it. I haven't played a lot of it. I believe you go into a tower and you climb a tower, and obviously you're fighting monsters and stuff like that. It's like a dungeon crawler type of game, I believe. But I believe if you die, you have to like start over. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's something like that. I want to play this one. I just haven't had the time, so I'm gonna put this one aside too. Throw that one in my must playlist. Sonic All-Star Racing, picked that up a little while ago. Good game for a racing Sonic racing game. Hot Shots Golf, if you like a little bit of golf and you like to have a little cartoony golf, that's a good game to play for if you like it. If you like a golf game. Trigger Happy Havoc, don't have a clue. I know a lot of people like this series, but I've never played it, so if you know what it's about, let me know, because I don't know what it's about. But I picked up, I think I have like 2 copies of this, and there's a couple, there's 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3 on the Vita, and I think I have all of them now. But and then I have One Piece Epic Unlimited World, and this one's a good fighting game. Picked this one up. I have it digitally too. I played the digital version, and then I found this in the store and picked it up. Sword Art Online Lost Song. I like the Sword Art Online series, so I picked up these. The games are a little bit hum-ha, but this one's okay. It's cool to have on the Vita. I have all the games. I can, not all on the Vita, but I definitely have all the games, so definitely a good pickup for me. Here's another copy of Trigger Happy Havoc. Danganronpa 2, however you Rompa and Ronapa 2, whatever you say it. This is the second one to Trigger Happy Havoc. And then this is 3, I guess. But I picked that one up too because I had to have the whole set, Reality Fighters, some kind of fighting game. Looks like Mortal Kombat but crappier. So something, if you like fighting games, do not know, never played it. But it's in my collection. All right, Ages of Earth. This is more like a strategy game. Wasn't really a huge fan of it. Weird concept, but picked it up, put it in my collection. Shinobido 2. Good game, stealth, lots of like, it's a good game. If you, what's the explanation? It's like a stealth fighting samurai game. So definitely a good pickup if you like that kind of game. I'm gonna put that one aside because I've played, I haven't beat it yet. I want to beat it. Terraria, if that's how you spell it or say it, sorry. Kind of like your Minecraft, but a little bit not 3D. It's just side scroller. You can dig, mine, do all kinds of stuff, kill zombies, everything like that. I find it pretty hard, actually. I haven't played it a lot, but what I have played is a pretty hard game. Gravity Rush, great game. Definitely want to pick up if you have a Vita. It was one of the first games to come out on the Vita, and really good game. Angry Birds Star Wars. It's Angry Birds and Star Wars. Rayman Origins, sorry. Never played Rayman, but it looks like a cool game to play. So probably put that one in my list to play shortly. Another copy of Blaze Blues. I didn't know I had 2 of those. All right, everybody, so that's going to be part 1 of my video, and then I'm going to set up part 2 and get that out here in the next couple of days. So hopefully you like part 1. And if you do, hit that like button. And again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And part 2 is coming in a couple of days. Thanks.